લાસ્ટ ટાઈમ આપણે ક્લાસ 12th ની અંદર વાત કરતા હતા ચેપ્ટર aldehyde ketones and carboxylic acids. Aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid. In this chapter, last time we can discuss about the general preparation methods of aldehydes and ketone firstly. Then you can think about the particularly preparation methods of aldehyde and particular preparation methods of ketone. Clear? And now we can discuss about the next portion, which is physical properties of aldehydes and ketone. Now you can think about, that is the title, aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acid. Now you can think about physical properties of aldehydes and ketones, because first we can study about aldehyde and ketones. In last portion we can study carboxylic acid particularly. Yes, physical properties of aldehyde and ketones. First, if you can think about the states of this, then we can say that a methanol is a gas at a room temperature. Methanol means HCHO is a gas at a room temperature at RT. If you can take a lowest member of aldehyde, which is formaldehyde or methanol, then it is gas at a room temperature. If you can think about the ethanol, means CH3CHO, second member of aldehyde, is a volatile liquid. As a volatile liquid generally at a room temperature. Now if we can think about other aldehydes and ketone, now if we can think about other aldehydes and ketone, aldehydes and ketones, then it is generally liquids or solid at room temperature. Liquids or solid at a RT. Clear? So first we can say that methanol is a gas at a room temperature, ethanol is a volatile liquid, and other aldehydes and ketones are generally liquids or solid at a room temperature. Means acetone, if you can think about the lowest member of ketone, CH3COOCH3, which is acetone, at RT it is liquid. Means remaining all aldehydes and ketones are liquid or solid at a room temperature. That is the first we can think about the state. That is a gas. Now if you can think about the boiling points of aldehyde and ketone, now if you can think about boiling points of aldehydes and ketones, then boiling points of aldehyde and ketones is generally higher than corresponding hydrocarbons and ether, which is comparable molecular weight. Hydrocarbons and ether with comparable molecular weight. Why? We can give the reason. If we can have a comparable molecular weight aldehyde, ketone, hydrocarbon and ether, then aldehyde and ketone, which can have a carbonyl group, is contain a higher boiling points than molecular weight, comparable molecular weight of hydrocarbons and ether. Why? Because in hydrocarbons and ether there is only and only one interaction is present, which is van der Waals interaction. In this, only and only one interaction is present, van der Waals interaction. van der Waals interaction. While if we can think about aldehydes and ketone, then it can have a dipole-dipole interactions also. Yes, it can have dipole-dipole interaction also. Dipole-dipole interaction. Why it can have a dipole-dipole interaction? Because it can have a carbonyl group C double bond O. It is partially positive, it is partially negative. Clear? Now if you can draw the another molecule, it is like that: C partially positive, double bond O partially negative, C double bond O partially negative, partially positive. Therefore dipole-dipole interaction is also generated, and it can have both interaction, van der Waals interaction and dipole-dipole. Therefore higher boiling points of aldehyde and ketone is responsible for dipole-dipole interaction instead of van der Waals. Van der Waals any other change. It can have both type of interactions. Therefore it can have a higher boiling point as comparable hydrocarbons and ether. Yes. Now if you can think about the comparison of boiling points of aldehydes and ketone, with comparable molecular weight of alcohols and carboxylic acid. Then alcohol and carboxylic acid have a higher boiling points than aldehydes and ketone. Why? Because it can have van der Waals and dipole-dipole interaction, but it can have a strong hydrogen bonding. Due to the hydrogen bonding, it can have a higher boiling points than aldehydes and ketone. So if you can write down the actual order of boiling point of comparable molecular weight, means if we can have a comparable molecular weight compounds, then we can give the actual order of boiling point. Then the order of boiling point is first higher boiling point have a carboxylic acid compounds. Carboxylic acid compounds have a higher boiling point due to the strong hydrogen bonding. Then alcohol, then isomeric ketone. Isomeric ketones. Then aldehydes. Isomeric aldehydes. Then ethers, and then hydrocarbon. It is the actual order of boiling point, which is theoretical. Yes, experimental value में क्या exception हुई सके हसे तो हूँ कहीश. But if you can think about the theoretical concept, then the higher boiling point is of the carboxylic acid compound, then alcohol, then isomeric ketones, then aldehyde. Yes, aldehyde and ketones में ketone molecular boiling points high है. Then aldehyde, then ether, and then hydrocarbon. It is the actual order of boiling point according to the theory with comparable molecular weight. First high boiling point is of carboxylic acid, then alcohol, isomeric ketone, isomeric aldehyde, ether, and hydrocarbons. If you can think about certain compounds, then it is like that. If you can think about certain compounds, then it is like that. If you can think boiling points of some compound with a molecular weight near about 50 to 58 to 60. Suppose if you can take molecular weight 58 to 60, which is comparable molecular weight. If you can have a normal butane, methoxyethane, normal butane, methoxyethane, that is hydrocarbon, it is ether. Propanol acetone, that is aldehyde, it is ketone. Propane 1-ol, means alcohol, and ethanoic acid. Then boiling points of these molecules are like that. If you can think about normal butane, then the boiling point is 273, then 281, increased Q, then 2 322, then 329, then 370, 391. Molecular weight 58, 60, 58, 58. Molecular weight 58, 60, 58, 58, 60 and 60. If we can have a comparable molecular weight, then the order of boiling point is like that. Higher boiling point is of the carboxylic acid, then alcohol, then ketone, then aldehyde, then ether, and then hydrocarbon. It is the proof of this. Yes, you can remember this order. If we can have a comparable molecular weight, then higher boiling point is of the carboxylic acid due to the hydrogen bonding, then alcohol due to the hydrogen bonding, then ketone and aldehyde due to the dipole-dipole interaction, and then ether and hydrocarbon due to the only van der Waals interactions. So I think the order will be clear. Yes, આની અંદર જો કે exception હશે તો we can decide this value with the help of, yes, we can give this order with the help of theoretical order. Theoretical comparison કરીને આપણે order આપ્યો, but જો એની અંદર કે practically exception હશે, practically measure કરશો ને કે exception આવશે કોઈ કેસની અંદર તો આપણે ડિસ્કશન કરશું. યસ, એક exception છે. પછી ત્યારે તમે એનું કહેતા કે સર તમે તો ઓર્ડર આ લખાવ્યો હતો અને હવે આમ, યસ, ક્યાંક ક્યાંક પ્રેક્ટિકલ વેલ્યુની અંદર એક્સેપ્શન હોઈ શકે. આગળ વધીએ. Now, if you can think about solubility in water, then we can say that the lower members of aldehyde and ketones up to 3 carbon are soluble. બરાબર? Are soluble in water. Lower members up to 3 carbon atoms are soluble, like methanol, ethanol, propanol, methanol, ethanol, propanol, propanone, or acetone. These all are generally soluble in water up to 3 member. Barabar? And the reason is that it can form a hydrogen bond with water molecule because it can have a polar carbonyl group. Yes, if you can draw the structure RCH double bond O, it is aldehyde. It is partially positive charge, partially negative charge. If you can have a water molecule, then it is like that. HOH, it is partially negative, partially positive, partially positive. If you can draw another molecule of carbonyl group or aldehyde, it is like that. R and H, partially positive, partially negative. It is hydrogen bonding, it is hydrogen bonding. These two are the hydrogen bonds. Due to this hydrogen bonding, aldehydes are soluble in water up to 3 member. Why 3 member? If carbon chain are increases, then the hydrogen bonding is not possible and solubility is decreases. If you can think about the ketone, then the formation of hydrogen bonding is same. RCR double bond O, partially positive, partially negative. Hydrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, partially negative, partially positive, partially positive. Oxygen double bond R, partially positive, partially negative. It is hydrogen bonding. Due to the formation of this hydrogen bonding, up to 3 members of aldehydes and ketone are readily soluble in water due to the formation of this type of hydrogen bond with water molecule. Due to the presence of polar carbonyl group, because aldehyde and ketone both have polar carbonyl group. Yes, if the size of carbon increases, then the solubility is decreases. We can say that. But the solubility of aldehydes and ketones in water decreases rapidly with the increase in length of alkyl chain. If length of alkyl chain increases, then solubility of aldehydes and ketone rapidly decreases, means instant decrease થતી જશે. 3 મેમ્બર સુધી કોઈ પ્રોબ્લેમ નથી, સોલ્યુબલ છે. But if alkyl chain increases, then the hydrogen bonding is not possible very easily. Therefore, the solubility is decreases rapidly. Clear? And if we can think about the solubility in organic solvent, then it is readily soluble or fairly soluble. However, aldehydes and ketone are fairly soluble in organic solvents like benzene, ether, alcohol, chloroform, like benzene, ether, chloroform, alcohol. Yes, lower member, higher member, all aldehydes and ketone are fairly soluble in organic solvents like benzene, ether, chloroform and alcohol. Yes, you can remember it. Now if you can think about the solubility of ketones and aldehyde of large hydrocarbon, then we can say that due to the large chain it can have a mostly non-polar part, therefore the solubility is decreases in the water. But if you can use a non-polar part or organic solvent, then it is fairly soluble. जो चेन ની લેન્થ ઇન્ક્રીઝ થતી જાય તેનો મતલબ એવો થયો કે નોન પોલાર પાર્ટ ઇન્ક્રીઝ થતો જાય, because hydrocarbon part is a non polar part and it is readily soluble in this. Now we can think about the odor of aldehydes and ketone or smell of aldehydes and ketone. Then we can think about this. The lower aldehydes have a strong pungent odor. The lower aldehydes have strong odor, means a खराब smell. जो lower aldehydes છે it can have a strong pungent odor, मतलब કે ખૂબ તીવ્ર ખરાબ વાસ હશે. Clear? Yes. But as the size of aldehyde molecule increases, the odor becomes less pungent and more fragrant. But the size of aldehyde molecule increases, the odor becomes less pungent and मतलब કે એની બેડ સ્મેલ હતી એ ઓછી થઈ જશે and more fragrant. more fragrant मतलब કે સારી સ્મેલ વધતી જશે ને બેડ સ્મેલ ઘટતી જશે. સાઇઝ ઓફ aldehydes and or ketones increase થતો જશે એમ. ક્લિયર? લોઅર મેમ્બર તો બહુ ખરાબ સ્મેલ વાળા છે aldehydes ના particular. However, if you can think about the ketones are generally in liquid forms having a pleasant smell. Ketones are generally in liquid form with pleasant smell. With pleasant smell means સારી સ્મેલ સાથેના liquids છે all ketones are. Clear? A number of naturally occurring aldehydes and ketones are used in preparation and blending of perfumes and flavoring agents. So, naturally occurring aldehydes and ketones are used to prepare or blending the perfumes and fragrance in different types of products. So here we can complete or finish the physical properties of aldehydes and ketone. First we can think about the state, then we can think about the boiling point, then we can think about generally a solubility in water, then solubility in organic solvent, then we can think about some certain points about the odor. That is like that. Clear? You can solve any question with the help of these theories. from physical property. Now we can think about the chemical properties. Now we can think about the chemical properties or chemical reactions of aldehyde and ketone. Both are same. If we can say chemical property or chemical reactions, both are same. Now we can think about chemical reactions of aldehyde and ketones. Now we can think about chemical reactions of aldehyde and ketone. Both have same functional group. First we can say that aldehyde and ketone both have same functional group. Which functional group is common in aldehydes and ketone? Generally we can say that carbonyl group. It is carbonyl group. C double bond O, partially positive, partially negative, which is polar. So you can think all the reactions according to this polar structure. Yes. However, it can undergo so many similar chemical reactions due to this carbonyl group. It can undergo so many same chemical reactions. But if anyone can say that which is more reactive, then we can say that the presence of hydrogen atom on the carbonyl group of aldehyde makes them much more reactive than ketone. Aldehydes and ketone, if you can compare the reactivity, then presence of hydrogen on one side of carbonyl group makes them more reactive. Why? We can discuss in next portion. Here both are R and R, so it is less reactive as compared to aldehyde, because it can have both alkyl group. Why? We can discuss in next theory. Here you can remember only that portion. If we can have aldehydes and ketone, both undergo the same types of reactions, but the rate of reaction is more for aldehyde than ketone due to the presence of hydrogen atom at a one valency of carbonyl group in aldehyde. Clear? Now we can think about firstly which types of reactions are given by aldehydes and ketone. Therefore, firstly we can say that it can undergoes nucleophilic additions reactions. Nucleophilic addition reactions. Aldehydes and ketone generally undergoes nucleophilic additions reactions. Remember, not a substitution reaction. It is a nucleophilic addition reaction where nucleophile is added to the carbonyl group of aldehydes and ketone. Which types of reaction are generally undergoes by the aldehydes and ketone? Therefore, you can say that it undergoes nucleophilic addition reaction, not a substitution reaction here. Nucleophilic addition reactions. Yes. Suppose if you can think about the structure of structure of aldehydes or ketone, then it is like that. Here any one group is attached. Here also one group is attached. It is B group. Suppose it is A group. These all are planar. Means જે પ્લેન ની અંદર કાર્બન હશે એ જ પ્લેન ની અંદર ડબલ બોન્ડ થી ઓક્સિજન હશે અને એ જ પ્લેન ની અંદર A અને B ગ્રુપ્સ પણ પ્રેઝન્ટ હશે. બટ the difference is that one is upside downside whatever. Means કે અહીંયા કાર્બન હશે તો આ ડબલ બોન્ડ થી ઓક્સિજન હશે, એક સાઈડ B હશે, એક સાઈડ A હશે, but all are present in one plane. Yes, we knows that the electronic cloud of pi bond is separated through the plane. A separate હશે plane થી. અડધું cloud, half cloud of this electronic pi bond is upside, half cloud is downside. Yes, we knows that it is partially positive, it is partially negative due to the more electronegativity of oxygen as compared to carbon. So nucleophile attack on carbon because nucleophile have a negative charge or lone pair of electron. So nucleophile attacks on the carbonyl carbon and it can make a tetrahedral intermediate like that. It is a slow step. Remember step 1, which is a slow step, and it can be in a equilibrium. Yes, the tetrahedral species generated here is like that. It is carbon. One is A group, second one is B group. Here oxygen, which is single bonded, it can have a negative charge, and here nucleophile is attached. Now it is not a planar, it is tetrahedral, because if you can think about the shape, then it is tetrahedral. If you can think about the hybridization of this carbon, then it is sp2. If you can think about hybridization of this carbon here, then it is sp3. Hybridization is changed. It is tetrahedral intermediate. Tetrahedral intermediate, which is generally known as alkoxide. Which is generally known as alkoxide. Yes. And this alkoxide intermediate, yes, this step is reversible. The step is reversible, which is very slow step, which can determine the rate of reaction. Yes. Now this negatively charged alkoxide ion is not very stable. It can abstract the proton from weakly acidic media. It can abstract the proton. This proton comes from weak acidic media. Weak acidic medium જે generate કરેલું હશે medium માંથી proton ને abstract કરશે, and it can generate the addition product like that. C, here B, here A, it is nucleophile, O and H, addition product. The product name and types of product depends on, yes, it is also a reversible process, the nucleophile, but this step is fast. It is reversible, but the step is fast, which cannot be give the exact rate of reactions. Clear? So in lastly we can obtain the electrically neutral product, which is generally known as addition product. It is electrically neutral product. Here if you can think about that intermediate, then it can have a charge which is neutralized by the proton, which can be abstracted or captured from the acidic media or weak acidic media. So finally the hybridization of carbon becomes sp3. Here it is also in sp3 hybridization. So we can say that the planar molecules of aldehydes or ketone undergoes nucleophilic addition reactions. Yes, and which can have a two-step. Finally it can give the addition product. In first step, the carbonyl carbon of aldehydes or ketone is in a sp2 hybridization, and the shape of molecule is planar. If nucleophile is added to first step, then it is a slow step, which is a rate determining step. It is in an equilibrium state, which can give the tetrahedral intermediate, and the name of this intermediate is alkoxide, which is not electrically neutral. So now the hybridization is changes to sp3 from sp2, and the shape is tetrahedral. It can form an electrically neutral product from abstraction or capturing of proton from weak acidic media, which is a fast step, and it can give the addition product like that. So it is the mechanism of nucleophilic addition reaction. It is the mechanism of nucleophilic addition reactions. Now clear? Now if we can think about the reactivity towards this reaction of aldehydes and ketones, then generally aldehydes are more reactive than ketones towards the nucleophilic addition reaction. Aldehydes are more reactive towards the nucleophilic addition reaction as compared to ketones. ફર્સ્ટ આપણે વાત કરી હતી કે ભાઈ રિએક્ટિવિટી તમે ડિસ્કસ કરશો ન્યુક્લિયોફિલિક એડિશન રિએક્શન્સ માટે, તો aldehydes are more reactive than ketones due to, it can have two reasons. First and very powerful reason is steric effect. If you can think about aldehyde, and it's R H C double bond O. Now nucleophile is attacked on the carbonyl carbon very easily because it is a very small group which cannot hinder much more nucleophile. मतलब કે nucleophile ને carbonyl carbon ઉપર attack કરવા માટે એટલી બધી steric effect નો સામનો નહીં કરવો પડે, સરળતાથી એડ થઈ શકશે. But if you can have ketone group, then both are alkyl group. Yes, it is long group. If you can think about lowest group, it is like that. C H H and H. Then nucleophile is added to the carbonyl carbon difficultly as compared to aldehyde. Therefore, the rate of reaction of nucleophilic addition reactions of ketone is something less than aldehyde. Aldehyde is more reactive because first reason is steric effect, because aldehyde have a less steric effect because it can have a particularly one hydrogen. But if you can think about ketone, then it can have both alkyl group. Lower alkyl group લઈએ તો પણ હાઇડ્રોજન કરતા ની સ્ટેરિક ઇફેક્ટ વધી જાય. And the second reason for this is inductive effect. We know that here H and R, it is donating group, positive, negative. It can decreases the positive charge on carbonyl carbon by one alkyl group. If you can think about ketone, then it can decreases the more and more positive charge on carbonyl carbon because it can have a two donating group. It is also known as electronic resonance, but generally it is inductive effect. અહીંયા જે કાર્બોનાઇલ કાર્બન ઉપર પોઝિટિવ ચાર્જ હશે એના કરતાં અહીંયા કાર્બોનાઇલ કાર્બનનો પોઝિટિવ ચાર્જ લેસ હશે બીકોઝ એ ઇલેક્ટ્રોનથી બેલેન્સ થઈ ગયો હોય. ઇટ કેન હેવ ટુ ડોનેટિંગ ગ્રુપ્સ. અહીંયા જો પોઝિટિવ હશે, સપોઝ કે હું સમજાવું તો અહીંયા વન પોઝિટિવ જ હશે, મતલબ કે ન્યુક્લિયોફાઇલ આની ઉપર સરળતાથી એટેક મારશે બીકોઝ કે ન્યુક્લિયોફાઇલ ઉપર કયો ચાર્જ છે? નેગેટિવ ચાર્જ. તો નેગેટિવ ચાર્જ વધારે પોઝિટિવ ચાર્જ તરફ વધારે એટ્રેક્ટ થાય. Then the reactions is like that. So first reason is steric effect, second reason is inductive effect or electronic resonance, which is responsible to give more reactivity to aldehydes than ketone. Clear? So it is two powerful reasons which is responsible to give more reactivity to aldehydes than ketone. Now we can think about some certain points like that which is not given in our textbook, but we can discuss here. Is that then you can think about the more reactions. Topic is same. The aromatic aldehydes and ketone are less reactive. The aromatic aldehydes and ketones are less reactive than aliphatic aldehydes and ketone. Aldehyde and ketones. Yes, tick it. Because electron donating resonance effect of benzene ring, due to electron donating resonance effect of benzene ring. Yes, we can give the comparison, which is increase the electron density the electron density on carbonyl carbon. If we can think about aliphatic aldehyde, it is like that. Sentence is that aromatic aldehydes and ketone are less reactive than aliphatic aldehydes and ketone. It is aliphatic. No doubt it can give the electron. But if we can have aromatic aldehyde, then it can give the much more electrons to the carbonyl group due to the resonance effect. આપણે જોઈએ છીએ it is inductive effect, it is resonance effect. તો resonance effect તો બહુ powerful હોય, which can decrease the positive charge on carbonyl carbon and increase the electron density on carbonyl carbon. અહીંયા જે electron density હશે એના કરતાં અહીંયા electron density વધારે હશે, and due to this it can give the slow reaction or less reaction as compared to aliphatic aldehydes or ketone, because benzene ની ring તો resonance આપશે, તો resonance through જે electron supply કરશે એ carbonyl carbon ની તો બહુ વધારે amount ની અંદર હશે. Therefore positive charge is more and more balanced, therefore the attack of nucleophile becomes very less or slow. So it is the reason. Yes. The aromatic aldehydes is more reactive than the aromatic aldehydes. The aromatic aldehydes is more reactive than alkyl aryl ketone. Alkyl aryl ketone, while diaryl ketones is less reactive than alkyl aryl ketone. समझिए. Yes, the sentence is that the aromatic aldehydes is more reactive than, suppose we can have aromatic aldehyde like that, which is benzaldehyde. Aromatic aldehyde is more reactive than alkyl aryl ketone. Alkyl aryl ketone. It is alkyl ketone, acetophenol. It is benzaldehyde. It is acetophenol. And the next sentence is that while diaryl ketone is less reactive, then alkyl aryl ketone. मतलब कि आना करता है less reactive कौन, तो diaryl, both have a benzene ring. It is less reactive than this, which is known as generally benzophenone, because here donating resonating group एक अच्छा, but यहाँ hydrogen है, यहाँ one resonating group है, one donating group है with inductive effect. Here both are donate the electron through resonance on carbonyl carbon. It can becomes a very less reactive. That is all. So it is not given in our textbook, but we can remember it. Now we can think about particular one reactions, then we can complete our lecture. Suppose in textbook first reaction is given by, we can have some important examples of nucleophilic addition and nucleophilic addition elimination reactions. In first we can think about nucleophilic addition reaction of hydrogen cyanide. Addition of hydrogen cyanide. Which is HCl. Yes. Aldehydes and ketone react with hydrogen cyanide to yield a cyanohydrin. Yes. If we can have aldehyde or ketones, it can react with HCl to give cyanohydrins. The product name is cyanohydrins generally. Now, what is the reaction? What is the mechanism which you can discuss here? But the reaction is very slow. If you can think about these reactions, then it is very slow reaction. For the increase the rate of reaction, we can add a catalyst, which is generally a base. We can use a catalyst, which is generally a base, to increase the rate of reaction. Yes, aldehydes and ketone HCN સાથે reaction હશે, no doubt, cyanohydrin generate કરશે, but the reaction is very slow. If you can increase the rate of reaction, we can use a catalyst, which is generally a base. What is the role of base? It can increase the nucleophilicity of HCN. If you can use any base, then it can break down this into the cyanide, and here we can have H2O. Now it is a strong nucleophile. It is a strong nucleophile. And this strong nucleophile attacks more rapidly as compared to the nucleophiles which we can obtain from only HCN. ખાલી HCN થી જે nucleophile cyanide generate થશે, એના કરતા બેઝ સાથે કમ્પેરિઝન કરશું તો ફર્સ્ટ અને ફટાફટ ન્યુક્લિયોફાઇલ જનરેટ થશે કે જે સ્ટ્રોંગ ન્યુક્લિયોફાઇલ હશે અને ફટાફટ એટેક લગાવશે. હવે એટેક કેવી રીતના થશે? If we can have aldehyde or ketone, we can have a carbonyl group. It can have a positive charge, it can have a negative charge. If we can add a cyanide, then it can attack on a carbonyl carbon. Then it can attack on a carbonyl carbon, and the step is a reversible step, and the product which we can obtain here is C, here O minus, because આની ઉપર attack મારશે એટલે આ electron pair કોને મળશે? ઓક્સિજન ને, because it can have a more electronegativity as compared to carbon, and here we can have a cyanide. Sorry, the attack is from this carbon, because carbon is combined directly to this point. Clear? So we can give the exact mechanism here of reaction with cyanohydrin. It is an intermediate product which is tetrahedral. That is tetrahedral intermediate product. Yes, and which can be abstract the hydrogen from acidic media and becomes a neutral. And this product is known as cyanohydrin. Cyanohydrin. And this product is known as cyanohydrin. Clear? So if you can think about the cyanohydrins, then it is useful to prepare a synthetic intermediates. We can explain it. Why we can generate here a cyanohydrin? Because cyanohydrin is a very important industrial product which is useful to carry out the many synthesis of many commercially available compounds. Now, base ની presence માં શા માટે થશે મિત્રો? તો કે electrophile strong બનાવવા માટે. If we can have CH3 C double bond OH, which is ethanol, we can give the reaction with HCN in the presence of OH minus, which is catalyst. We can have last product is CH3 CH, here OH and CN. OH and CN. Ethanol cyanohydrin is the name. Ethanol cyanohydrin is the name of this product because it can be obtained from ethanol. Suppose we can have a ketone CH3 C double bond O CH3, which is acetone, or propanol. we can add HCN in the presence of OH minus. Yes, media is acidic media. We can have the product like that, CH3, CCH3, here OH and here Cn. The name of this molecule is propanone cyanohydrine. Propanone cyanohydrine. Full detail માં અત્યારે આપણે જવાની જરૂર નથી. Yes, why it is industrially useful? We can say that cyanohydrines are important synthetic substance because they can be readily hydrolyzed to give 2 hydroxy acids. Like that, it can be readily hydrolyzed to give cyanohydrines are readily hydrolyzed to give 2 hydroxy acid. Yes, we can give the example. Suppose we can ethanol cyanohydrine, ethanol cyanohydrine, we can give the acidic hydrolysis because generally we can take acidic media for that hydrolysis. It can give the product like that, CH3H OH COOH, CH3H COH and COOH. Now it is 1 and 2 hydroxy acid, that is 3. 2 hydroxy acid, name is 2 hydroxy propanoic acid. 2 hydroxy propanoic acid, generally it is lactic acid. Common name is lactic acid. Here we can synthesize the lactic acid and the byproduct is NH4Cl. The byproduct is NH4Cl. So first reaction which you can discuss here is addition of HCl. First reaction which we can be discussed for here is addition of HCl. Now we can think about the second reaction, which is addition of sodium hydrogen sulfite. Addition of sodium hydrogen sulfite. Which is NaHSO3. NaHSO3. Sodium hydrogen sulfite means NaHSO3. Here we can discuss the addition product, nucleophilic addition product of sodium hydrogen sulfite, which is NaHSO3. Yes. If we can have aldehyde and ketone, it can undergoes nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophilic addition reactions to give addition product. Addition product are different for different aldehydes and ketone. What is the mechanism which you can discuss here? Both have a carbonyl group. Now the reaction is NaHSO3. First step is in an equilibrium step. The position of equilibrium is largely shifted toward the right hand side, because from the product side most aldehyde and ketone aldehydes for most aldehyde and to left for most ketone due to the steric reasons. Yes, we can say that. Now the product is like that. Here O and A and here OSO3S. Sorry, OSO2H, O and A. And now proton transfer is occurred. Which is also equilibrium state, and we can get OH OSO2 Na, and here we can get OH. Proton transfer is occur. We can give the explanation, which is bisulfite addition compound. Bisulfite addition compound. Which is crystalline. Yes. If we can have a aldehyde, then equilibrium is mostly shifted toward the right side. If we can have an aldehyde, then equilibrium is shifted toward the right side, because less steric effect, nucleophile फटाफट अटैक मार से, mostly applicable product हसे. But if we can have a ketone, then this equilibrium is shifted toward the left side, because it can have a more steric hindrance. So nucleophile attack मार से, पण धीमे धीमे attack मार से, तो mostly આપણે અત્યારે product available હશે. Yes. Equilibrium કઈ side shifted હશે એનો આધાર aldehyde અને ketone ઉપર છે, which is depends on aldehydes and ketone. If we can have a aldehydes, then equilibrium is mostly shifted toward the right side. If we can have a ketone, then equilibrium is mostly shifted toward the product, because it is less reactive as compared to aldehyde towards the nucleophilic addition reactions. Yes. First અહીંયા શું થશે મિત્રો ખબર? તો કે આવી રીતના બે પાર્ટ થશે આના, Na+ and HSO3-. હવે એમાંથી શું થશે? તો કે કાર્બોનાઇલ ગ્રુપમાં અહીંયા પોઝિટિવ ચાર્જ છે, અહીંયા કયો ચાર્જ છે? નેગેટિવ. તો ફર્સ્ટલી આમાંથી નેગેટિવ ચાર્જ ગ્રુપ આની ઉપર એટેક મારશે, અને આ ડબલ બોન્ડ બ્રેક થઈને એના ઇલેક્ટ્રોન ઓક્સિજનને મળશે, એટલે ફર્સ્ટ આવું ક્રિએટ થશે. અહીંયા આવશે OSO2H, બીકોઝ ઓક્સિજન એની હારે કમ્બાઈન થાય, અહીંયા આગળ પેર છે, અને અહીંયા શું આવી જાય? O-. એ O- હારે હવે કોણ કમ્બાઈન થઈ જશે? Na+. લાસ્ટ સ્ટેપ આપણને આવી રીતે ડાયરેક્ટ આપી દીધું હોય, એક્ઝેક્ટ મિકેનિઝમ આવી જશે. So I think you can be understand the mechanism. Then this proton is transferred here, and we can have a finally OH group here. Yes, I think you will be understand this. The hydrogen sulfide addition compound is water soluble, because it can have a positive and negative charge, and it can be converted back to the original carbonyl compound by treating it with dilute mineral acid or alkali. Means that કે આને ફરીથી આપણે આની અંદર કન્વર્ટ કરી શકીએ. જો એની અંદર લાઈન યુઝ કરી કે કેન બી કન્વર્ટેડ બેક ટુ ધી ઓરિજિનલ કાર્બોનિલ કમ્પાઉન્ડ બાય ટ્રીટિંગ ઇટ વિથ ડાયલ્યુટ મિનરલ એસિડ, ઓર આલ્કલી. આપણે આની અંદર મિનરલ એસિડ કે આલ્કલી યુઝ કરીએ because it is a water soluble. If you can think that it can generate the ions like that, OSO2 minus Na plus, and here OH. If you can add mineral acid, dilute mineral acid or alkali to this water soluble compound, it can generate the original carbonyl compound, which is aldehyde or ketone. Therefore, this is useful to separate or purify the aldehydes. જેથી કરી અને આનો યુઝ aldehydes સેપરેટ કરવા માટે કે aldehyde પ્યુરિફિકેશન માટે કરી શકાય. So I think you will be understand this very well. If we can give example of some reactions, it is like that. If we can give the examples of some reactions, it is like that. If we can have ethanol, which is partially positive, partially negative, ethanol, and we can add NaSO3 to this molecule, then this equilibrium is mostly shifted towards the right side. CH3CH OSO2 Na, and ONa. Now the proton transfer is becomes and we can get the molecules like that, CH3CH OSO2 Na, and here we can have OH. Yes, it is a negatively charged, it is a positively charged. Therefore, it can be soluble in water. Ethanol sodium bisulfite. The name is ethanol sodium bisulfite. That is the name of this molecule. If we can have a ketone, CH3C double bond O, partially positive, partially negative, which is propanol. you can add NaHCO3. This equilibrium is mostly shifted toward the left side. Here CH3, CCH3, OSO2, H, O, and A. Now proton transfer occurs to give a product like that. CH3, CCH3, OSO2 minus Na plus, which is water soluble. It is also water soluble, and this product is known as propanone sodium bisulfite. Clear? The next reactions in our textbook is given by addition of Grignard reagents. Addition of Grignard reagent, which is RMGX. These portions are, you can study in chapter alcohol, phenol and ether, refer it. We cannot revise it here. In alcohol, phenol and ether, you can study the reactions of alcohol with RMGX or whatever, preparation of alcohol and from aldehydes and ketone with the help of RMGX, you can study it, refer it. From the next lecture, we can start the addition of alcohol. Here we can study that physical properties of aldehydes and ketone, in which you can study the state, boiling point, solubility and odor. Then we can think that which types of reactions are given by aldehydes and ketone due to the carbonyl group, polar carbonyl group. It is generally gives nucleophilic addition reactions, more for aldehyde, less for ketone, if we can give the comparison. Then we can say that what is the mechanism of these nucleophilic addition reactions. Then we can think about some reactions like addition of HCN and addition of NHSO3. So મિત્રો આજના માટે આટલું, પ્રિપેરેશન કરતા રહેજો વધારે નેક્સ્ટ ટાઈમ.